talk just a little bit about packing to move to Mexico. Have you got your list going yet? You'll probably have to go through it a few times and take things off, or maybe you'll need to add things that you may need to take to your apartment or your studio, or if you're having a whole home that's not turnkey, you would probably need to pack things too. I highly suggest that if you are able to buy or rent a home, a house, that you're probably also able to have your own furniture made there. If you're getting, for example, a 2-bedroom apartment, and buy what they need economically, and then piece by piece through the years have furniture made to their liking if that's where they're going to retire. If you go to see, for example, our video on Alabrijes, you will see the amazing furniture our son had made and painted for his family and their home in Bajías de Huatulco. And we also have a video on how to buy furniture fast in grocery stores. Now, if you're just going to have an apartment like it's a studio apartment, they usually will come with a bed. I didn't say an orthopedic bed, I said a bed. So you would want to for sure go to Coppel. I say Coppel. I like to go to Coppel. Now, a friend of ours who is able to do that, they went to Salina Cruz, ordered the bed, and they delivered it for them. But Coppel isn't far from anybody in Huatulco, and they deliver. And they're all laid out so that you can sample the beds. And that's where we got our queen size. We literally had our bed extended. It was a wooden frame, just a pine wooden frame, and we have a video on how our neighbor ingeniously extended that to queen size, and then we went and got our mattress at Coppel. So, but normally your studio apartments will have bed, refrigerator. Our apartment had air conditioning, most of them do. They'll have ceiling fan, some way of cooking with gas. Usually some of the cheaper ones won't. You just have to use a hot plate. So I suggest induction. It's cleaner, it's faster. You have to have normally special pots and pans, but Peltre, which is the blue enamel, works just fine. I don't like to use propane gas in a small living quarters, so I just gave that propane gas burner to my landlord, and the gas tank too. They will not have hot water heaters normally. Now, if you get an apartment, a condo, like in Condos Pacifica, La Terraza, in Santa Cruz, of course you're going to have hot water. You're going to have everything because you're paying for everything. But people who have an economic or not unfurnished apartments or studios, just regular studios, they're not going to have hot water, and they're going to have to take care of that on their own. If they get hot water, they paid extra, and that's why they have hot water. We have hot water on demand in our shower. You will have a refrigerator, a way to cook normally, and air conditioning most of the time, ceiling fans probably all of the time, internet, pretty common to have internet unless you get an unfurnished apartment, that's on you. But studios usually have internet, but you're sharing with a lot of people, and it's weak, you know? So we have the internet in our apartment building, and then we have another service provider also. And even between the two, you can watch TV, you can email. But like for me to upload the videos to YouTube, I literally have to have an expensive American plan phone on my phone, so that no matter where we go, I'm able to send videos to YouTube, and that's an expense for the program that we have. But if you can afford it, I highly suggest that you get AT&T prepaid plan. It's $65 a month. And Fred needs it and I need it to keep the channel going. We're not a travel channel. Our son has a travel channel. It's traveling in Mexico. We separated it because we want to be more of an educational channel for you and an expat coach to show you not only what's available as daily life in Mexico, but how to go about seeing if that's what you want, and then how to go about getting settled in when you do decide. So we do have, you usually have internet. What to bring? Well, you see, I like a lot of light, and you have to remember that the walls are cement. So you're not going to be hanging things just everywhere you want. And to find a handyman with time, you have to ask them to come and make about 3 appointments before they really show up. Bless their hearts. That's just it. That's life. We have videos on that too. Like, it's called Life Happens in Mexico too. So what you want to do is like have hanging shelves. There's a video with rope. So you're not putting holes in the tile. We've got a video on that. There's where you can get pine furniture. Very economical, like 3-drawer chest of drawer would be $24, and they would probably deliver it for $5 in their dolly. There's a video on that. At the end of this video, you're going to learn where to go find this website, which will include our vintage videos, plus information about other topics like travel insurance, how you're going to get your mail in Mexico, Spanish classes that are fun and easy, 2 hotels that we suggest in Huatulco, who Fred and Cindy are, what their mission statement is to help you, and why Cindy has the knowledge to do so. So stay tuned till the end so you can get the link to find out where to go see all those videos. But I highly suggest that you bring clamp lamps. I get them at Walmart I think in the camping section or the painting section. They're just clamp lamps that guys work in the shops with. I took them apart so they'd fit better in my suitcase. I love those. And then I have the lighting that I need beside the bed, and for chopping in the kitchen, for working in the laptop. I have several. We also put one on the terrace that I can turn on and off on my phone as a spotlight. We have LED in all of them. And I turn it on when I'm coming home. And it's spotted right there where I park the ATV. And my deal about towels is that I think that you should bring very thin. They're extremely absorbent and they dry so fast. They don't get stinky because they didn't dry. And they're really colorful. They're not going to be a solid color like you would want. But this is the type of towel that you want. You leave those fat old towels at home, okay? Sheets. Well, truthfully speaking, you can get sheets on Amazon. There's different times of the year. They're $10 a set, and they send them to you. I did take, of course, 1 set and of sheets. And then we upgraded to queen size, and so we got only 2 sets of sheets, queen size. You don't really have storage place for all that. And you don't want a lot of junk stored everywhere because it asks for critters. It's calling the critters. And you do not want to have cardboard boxes that's calling for ants. And I'm saying 100 ants living in each box. Big yellow ants. And so you want plastic bins, and guess what? They're expensive. Prime time, and not any good. They're not anything like we have here in the United States. So, but you're gonna, little by little, you're gonna buy your plastic bins. See-through, so you know what's in them, and label them for your stuff. Because you don't want anything piled or open and uncovered, okay? Just to be smart. And I even keep my shoes in a covered bin. under a shelf by my bed because I don't want the box with my shoes in it uncovered. Okay, so what to bring? Well, I have a good flashlight, so you want that. I've got solar light bulbs that hang. I have a video on those. Those are excellent if you're trying to be roommate friendly. You go to the reading area, your roommate's still asleep, and you're not bothering your roommate. You need to go make your coffee or get your water. You're not bothering your roommate. You just hang that. Wherever you go, you hang that LED solar light bulb and do what you need to do and be roommate friendly. And the TV screens, usually in the studio apartments, you're going to get an old-fashioned TV this thick. But it's not a big deal because, like, one of my friends said, well, if I were to turn it on, I wouldn't understand what they were saying. You know, it's all in Spanish and too fast for me. So try to bear in mind that about before Christmas, now it's aguinaldo time when it's time for the Christmas bonuses. That's when you're going to find TVs, little refrigerators, a lot of the devices for small appliances for the kitchen, like your Foreman grill. Oh boy, do we have a lot of recipes for Foreman grills in our playlist under cooking and recipes and food. You'll enjoy that. And your deep fryer. Now I like my deep fryer. We use our deep fryer for boiling and soup. Little crock pot. Now some of you may be living all alone, and I'm going to show you a picture that's going to blow your mind. This lady had a tiny house for some years, and all our little kitchen is in a little suitcase like this. Take a look at it. And there's also tiny little crock pots for one. They do have those at Coppell for $14. But we have all those devices. But see, the ones that you can bring, my theory is, if I've already got it, and I'm going to put it in a box on the driveway that says free, or take it to the Goodwill, or give it away, I think I should just bring it with me. I had a big suitcase, and Fred had one too, and they had wheels on them. And it cost us $100 to take full, okay? If we'd had to buy everything that was in that bag, it would have been a lot more than $100. And we wouldn't have been debt free very long, having to buy all that. So I try to bring the things that I know I'm going to need anyway. It's not, I pack it over and over and over and over till it weighs the right amount, and that's what I can bring and no more. So for the guys and some gals that I know, you want to bring your drill and you want some cement bits. Now we've got good hardware stores, but my experience through 23 years is they send us in Mexico the second grade stuff, the stuff they couldn't sell, the stuff that was rejected. So a drill would be very nice. Not even a rechargeable. Electric's fine. But just bring the things that will fit, won't weigh a lot, and you're going to have to buy it anyway, but you already have it. That's my clue. I do say that you need to bring a measuring tape, like for sewing. You have to bring magnets. You want one of those little whiteboards to write things on. You want a calendar. You want a calendar that starts with Sunday, not Monday, or you're going to get all scattered. Boy, I do. So here are some very, very old books. They're excellent if you can find them in thriftbook.com. You do want these. They're so old, but this is the only Spanish I ever studied. So you'll want a Spanish book, your Bible, your daily devotionals, unless you're all online. Fred has his vitamin drink. Now, I'm not saying that they don't have vitamins there. They sure do. But he already had these here. He had accidentally over-ordered. We're not going to buy them again. He's taken them. This is something that took him a long time to do. Can you imagine that? These are movies he's never seen. DVDs, Christmas, November 15th to December 15th, Mother's Day and Father's Day. They really do put the TVs on super cheap. Okay, so take a cord and a multi-contact with power surge on it too. One for your computer systems and one for your kitchen. Okay, take two. You can buy them there, but if you already have them, bring them. But you can buy them there. But you need it until you have everything installed the way you want if you decide to stay in that apartment. And we actually, our second, it's $150 a month update, redecorated. Our apartment, they'll show you in there how they changed all the electric wiring externally, okay? And then I have this that I'm taking and these. Now my little Swiffer duster that extends 3 feet, the lady that comes twice a week to clean, she's got that hidden so nobody ever take it away from her. And I promised her that I would take her a bunch of these. And this. Why? Okay, let me tell you why. Because our son sent us from Amazon a tall aluminum ladder that does fit in our closet. And you realize that you're going to have to clean those ceiling fans every month. You don't want allergies. You don't want sneezing. You don't want bacteria blowing all over the place. So that's why. So while they're cleaning them and dusting things up high, it's not just relocating the dust. It is keeping it here and not making you sneeze and sending the bacteria in your kitchen all around your kitchen items. That's why you want to get it. Okay, so these are Walmart special, right? Walmart or Sam's. So you can get these, and you know where you can get them? At AutoZone in Mexico. That's where we get them. Now I'm talking about towns that don't have Walmarts. So I just take I'd take 6 if you can. Stick them in, when you get through packing, my son goes bang, 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 turns the duffel bag, bang, 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 and bang, bang, bang. They taught him that in the Navy. And then you got all these little holes and he sticks them in those holes. Or he'll go like this and put them around the edges of your suitcase before you pack it. So the basic thing that you want to do is, what is it that you really need? You need that laptop. Take it. I have a new backpack and it's kind of straight and flat and I love it. And Fred got him one, I got me one online, and it's strictly for going through airports, because a laptop and this giant, heavy, by the way, iPad Pro, you know, if you're going to be taking it around, I don't suggest it at all. But if it's going to stay on a desk, it's okay. But you can put the laptop, the iPad, your phone, your battery pack, plus your makeup, and it's got a section for my passport and all that good stuff. And it's like flat on my back. So that's only for the airport, because it just goes right there in that big tub for electronics. Now I'm going to show you how you need to be very sure that your tags are not on the clothes that you're taking, and your tags are not on anything. Let me show you right now something interesting. So see this? These are crushed boxes of things that our son has bought. He crushes all of his Apple boxes, GoPro boxes, anything like that. And nothing goes back in boxes. Nothing goes back in boxes. Cut price tags. and the little strip of plastic with the size off your clothes. If it's your clothes for you, like I got 2 pair of pedal pusher jeans, some bicycle tights, leggies, bicycle length leggies, like a tank top for swimming, and 2 little skirts with shorts under. That's my shopping. And I got exactly the very same thing for my daughter-in-law. But Mark's taken for his wife, and that's permissible. He's clothing his family. He's not going to sell it. He doesn't need price tags. I'm clothing me. I'm a big gal. They don't have my size in Mexico. So you don't need that many clothes. Little toys like checker sets, and just I got some cute things. And mainly in the dollar store. They stay at my house. They are to play with the kids when they come over. I'm not giving gifts. The main thing they want to know, if it's electronic, is it yours? No boxes. No manuals. Don't need a manual. So no tags, no boxes, and you'll be fine. Just remember, I went the very first time, I went with a box like this. That booger was heavy. Mark put rope on it for me to carry, for him to carry it for me. And I had a lot of cooking stuff in it. We were dirt dog poor. And I wasn't going to be able to buy anything there. That was just, no. I didn't have any furniture to speak of or anything in our apartment. You've seen it. I think 500,000 people have seen that apartment video. And it was spare. And that's what I took. I could not even afford a towel. We were dirt dog poor. Just getting out of debt. And so I had my little deep fryer. I had taken the little legs off of my frying pan. The frying pan, the electric skillets in Mexico, no. I bought one for my daughter-in-law, and they only heat in the middle. And so I had taken all those things and very carefully, cleverly packed it all. And can opener. And when we were in Mexico City, and the lady said, "What is this all about?" And my son told her in Spanish, "My mom and dad, they're not young, they have to eat healthily. And this in their hotel," because our first time there was 180 days only. We went to apply for my permanent. Why? Because it's a whole different ball of wax about having a family member who is a spouse or a child or a parent who is was born in Mexico. So that's a whole different ball of wax. So you take care of that within Mexico. And that's what we were going to do. So I put that I was in a hotel. And Mark said, they have to cook. Mom's going to cook every single meal. And all of this kitchen stuff goes back with her when she leaves. And they said, "Pásale. Disfruta sus vacaciones." So they said, go on by and enjoy your vacation. So they just want to know if you're using it for yourself, that you're not selling. But if you just want a phone, make sure it's unlocked. I would be sure that it's not Verizon. There's no Verizon signal around there. And you get a little SIMS card. And it should cost you, I would suggest the 300 peso a month plan. And that's about 3 to 5 gigs of internet. But when you're using Facebook and WhatsApp, that doesn't even go against your plan, okay? But phone calls are unlimited to the United States. When you do run out of your plan, you can replenish it once. And you get that at tail sale, okay? Now, one of the things that you want to get ordered right away is so that some kind of device, whether it's a pump or a battery button, so that you can get your Oasis Styrofoam water out of those big bottles without having to pick them up. You don't want to be doing that. That's a big suggestion I make right now. Basically, you're not going to overtake. Well, thank you for taking notes on what you're going to pack, and I'm very excited for you.
Hop on over to www.lifeinhuatulco.com and you'll see the link that will take you to all of our older videos, and you'll also find out about travelers insurance and how you're going to be able to get your mail in Mexico. We've included Spanish classes that are fun and easy. You'll learn about Fred and Cindy and why Cindy's qualified to teach you about living daily life in Mexico. We'll show you 2 of the hotels that we recommend for Huatulco. You'll learn about the services that we provide, including call sessions, contact information for service providers that you'll need when you get here, how we can accompany you to do all your shopping when you are fixing up your apartment, and how we can do your bill pay when you're going to be leaving the country periodically. That's it. Be sure to subscribe to learn about life in Huatulco and to learn about retiring in Mexico also, because we do share 25 years experience with you. Do you need a virtual mailbox so you can take care of business and personal communication on a daily basis? Are you interested in expat or nomad insurance that's highly affordable? May we book your Huatulco hotel room for you? Luxury pet features, powerful internet, healthy food, and a children's playground? Click our links below. We'll be back soon. Life where?
In Mexico!